Hey everyone, welcome to 99.6 The Howl, the off-season sessions. A little more subdued hey there. I think last video I may have blown out the mic on the camera, so sorry about that. How you guys doing? For the initiated, this is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes. I just want to make this video that the Coyotes finish up their rookie tournament in San Jose, California. They had a mini three-game tournament against San Jose, Anaheim, and the Colorado Avalanche prospects. And I had expectations going into this tournament. I thought the Coyotes had the better team on paper, bigger names. But as you look more into the analytics, you see that the Coyotes were the youngest team in the tournament. They had the least number of pro athletes at the tournament. You think about San Jose and Anaheim, how their American League teams did last year. They both made it to the playoffs, both dominant in the regular season. And that was the deciding factor, to be honest. The Coyotes couldn't handle the compete level of the other teams. They finished with one win and two losses. They won against Colorado's team, but they lost miserably to Anaheim and San Jose. A couple standouts from the tournament: Christian Fischer netting 2 goals in his office. And yes, his office is in front of the net, around the crease, stick on the ice, just like that retired franchise player number 19, Shane Doan. And speaking of Shane Doan, he actually made it to the first day of camp, first day of Coyotes camp, and he was there on the bench joking with the guys. And it's great to see Doan even after retiring from the game. You just can't take him away from his passion for hockey. And it's great to see him on the bench, giving guys advice still, even though he has no part of the team, and he knows that. He knows there are better players in the system than him, and that's why he lost. And that's why the Coyotes didn't sign him back. Talking about the tournament even more, I was disappointed by Adin Hill, but I was impressed by Hunter Miska. I thought Miska really held the fort, and being in his pro game in a Coyotes uniform, played really well. Adin Hill was letting in some squeakers, some questionable goals, if you will. And even the decor of the Coyotes, you had Dyson Mayo, Cam Dineen, Kyle Wood, Pierre-Olivier Joseph. They didn't live up to their standards. I know the three previous guys I mentioned had one American League season under their belt, but I thought they'd really stabilize the defensive core. And for Pojo, I thought his playmaking would come into play, his puck moving abilities. And yeah, he made some great plays on a couple goals, but when in 3 games the defense and the goalies let in, it was 5, 11, 14 goals in 3 games. It's not too good. Speaking of Strome and Keller, Strome finished with 1 goal the last minute of the tournament. But hearing his post-tournament interview, he seemed really confident. And you got to remember, these guys haven't played an official pro game in months. They're just trying to get their timing right, trying to get, the kinks out of their game. And they thought they played well, which was surprising. I thought they'd be more down on themselves, but every player, Fischer, Dineen, Strome, Keller, they took the tournament in stride, said they dominated at points, but just couldn't finish the other teams. And yeah, I think the dark horse for the Coyotes this year is going to be Christian Fischer. I think he's going to make a push for a spot on the official roster. We're weak on the right wing, so maybe he could draw in on the third line, maybe fourth line. Depending on whether McGinn lives up to his name, which he didn't last year, will dictate if Fischer can grab a roster spot. Because honestly, I think it's Fischer and McGinn for the third, fourth line winger. That checking role, that power forward role that's going to be left behind from Shane Doan. So yeah, training camp starts Monday, the first game against LA. Exciting. Hockey season is back. And going to temper my expectations. I think it was last year the Coyotes went undefeated in the preseason, and then just the tires fell off in the regular season. So not going to put too much stock into the preseason, but it's going to be great to see the new Coyote players in a Coyotes uniform and see how the team meshes well and see the beginning moments of Talkett's system. It's going to be interesting to move away from the dump and chase that we've been watching for 6 years. So that'll be exciting. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.